necessarily have to know how to sew to start a tailoring business. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adeze Adeni. If this is your first time tuning in, you are welcome to my YouTube channel. And if this is not your first time tuning in, I mean you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome as well. And like you know, as I would always say at the beginning of my videos, I live by the roadside. So in case you hear horns blaring, cars passing by, people shouting, please just ignore. My fence is just by the roadside, so you'll be hearing a lot of noise. Just keep your focus on me, because I have some juicy tips to give you, tips on starting your own tailoring business, your very own tailoring business. Now, tip number 1: get the necessary training. Yes. Now, you don't have to know how to sew to start a fashion business or a tailoring business. No, you do not necessarily have to know how to sew, but it is also important. It's an added advantage, if you get what I mean, because these tailors they don't fear God. You understand what I'm saying? They don't fear God. These tailors can just up and leave you. Like, they will serve you breakfast, and sometimes they don't even tell you why they are leaving. They come to work today, the next day they are not at work, maybe because they found a better option out there, or they just don't feel like it, something that's not if it's not their own, they don't have anything to lose. They don't, people don't really put their mind or their all in it. So the tailor can just jackpot, just leave you hanging high and dry. But if you know how to sew, if you know the skill, you can get on that machine and save yourself. You can be your saving grace. That's what I'm saying. But like I said earlier, you don't really have to know how to sew to start a tailoring business. You can outsource it. A lot of people now just know how to take measurements, accurate measurement. They take the measurement and take it to another tailor who does the sewing, and they present these dresses like they are the ones who made the dresses, if you get what I mean. That being said, we'll go to the next tip. So the next tip is decide what aspect of tailoring you want to go into. Decide your niche. Do you want to go into ready to wear? Do you want to go into bridals? Do you want to go into men's clothing? Do you want to go into women's clothing? Do you want to go into kids clothing? There are lots and lots of aspects of tailoring. So you just decide what aspect you want to get into, so that you're not being pulled from different angles. You're being pulled by the men's side of tailoring, you're being pulled by the women's side of tailoring, you're being pulled by the kids side, you're pulled here and ready to wear. No, I would say stay on one part of it, specialize on one part. When you get very confident, very comfortable, when you're very grounded in that aspect, you can then push to another aspect of tailoring, because you're just starting, and you're most times when you're starting this business, you're the only one, because you don't have the adequate funding to employ other hands. Excuse me, you don't have adequate funding to employ other hands, or to employ staff, the number of staff you need. But as you grow in the business and the money keeps coming in, you can now employ other tailors, other hands that can help you. Maybe a male tailor, a tailor who specializes in male wears or kids wears, or whatever the part of tailoring you're not yet into. That would now come, you will now come as a joint force, and you can do whatever you want. But as you start, please choose one aspect and build on it. Now to tip number 3: get a business name. Very, very, very important. You don't want to just be that tailor who they don't know your business name. They cannot even, they don't, there's nothing to tag you with. You're just the normal tailor, that tailor there. Tailoring has gone past even the local tailors. You see names on their shop: Mama Matthew Tailoring Services. something like that. So get a name, a business name that would be registered in people's minds, and get a simple name, a name that is easily remembered, that will be easily remembered, a name that is easy to pronounce. Don't go and carry your great grandfather's hard name that's very long to pronounce. Don't go and use that as your business name, so that people don't bite their tongue. A name that people can easily understand, and it will also help with your branding and your packaging. The fourth tip is funding for your business. You can fund your business by personal savings. So say you have saved money over time and you want to go into tailoring business, you can use that. You can also fund your business through getting loans from cooperative bank loans and all of that. You can fund your business like that. You can also get loans from family and friends just to help fund your business. So it just depends on how you intend to get into the business. You don't need so much, because you're just starting. You just need a little to just get you by, so that it's even better that way, so that you can pay easily. You know what, if so you're just starting and you go and get loan of in millions, and you don't even know how the business is going to turn out. Just get a little loan that can push, at least get the basic things you need to start the tailoring business. Tip number 5: business location. Where do you intend to locate your business? Now, do you want the brick and mortar, like you want a shop where people can walk into and make place order, or ask for your services? Or you want to work from home? You can work from home. You're just starting, you can work from home. It all depends on how you package yourself and how you present yourself. So you can work from anywhere. Do you want to, like, if you're doing ready to wear, you don't even have, if you're going into ready to wear, you don't necessarily need a brick and mortar. You can sell from your room, and then market on you sell your products on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, Twitter, and all of that. So where do you intend to locate your business? And then, if you're locating your business, let it be on a busy street. Don't go and locate your business in a place where people are not cannot easily reach. Let it be somewhere that is accessible. Let it not be somewhere that your target market is not there. So say you're going into kids clothing. You want to locate your business in places where you have a lot of children, or schools. As people come to pick their kids from school, they see this nice dress that they can buy for their daughter or their son or something. So locate your business in a place that is as easily accessible, in a place where your target market is very prominent, so that you have people walking in and out of your store. That's my point. So the next tip will be to get the appropriate equipments you need for your business. Now, on this point, you don't need to splurge. You're just starting the business, and you may not have the adequate funding or the adequate capital to buy everything you need. What you just need to get are the basic equipments. Your sewing machine, your weaving machine, optional. That's optional, but if you can afford it, it's a good start. So you can start with your basic sewing machine, your straight sewing machine, and then your weaving machine, then scissors, tailoring, your tape, your chalks, needle, thread, and all of that. You don't have to go out and buy buttoning hole machine, is it design, is it think what, there's this machine they use for embroidery. Yeah, embroidery machine. You don't need all of that. So if you go and buy botany hole machine, and then you buy botany machine and all those, and you're not going to be using it very often, you'll be tying capital down, and wear and tear happens to this machine. So at the end of the day, you're making a loss. But as you progress in your business and funds are coming in from left, right, and center, you have enough to buy you have enough money to buy more machines, please go ahead. But as you're starting, since you are just beginning, you don't have to splurge in buying all those unnecessary machines you don't need, all these fancy machines, because you want to look posh and all of that. No, you don't need that. Buy your basics and start with that. Next on my tip is to decide on your service policies, the terms and conditions that govern your business operation. So how do you want to be seen? How do you want your customers to perceive you? Do you want to be that tailor that they say always disappoints? Do you want to be that tailor that they say your work is always neat? Do you want to be that tailor that they call shabby and sons? When I was in fashion school, we used to, yeah, we used to just insult ourselves, and say shabby and sons. Shabby and sons means that your sewing is really nasty, it's not neat, you just join everything, jam pack everything. There's no adequate process to it, to your tailoring. Your thread is hanging here, this part is dropping here, or the bust point is not, one side of the bust point is up, the other one is down. It's not equal. There's no blend, if you understand what I mean. That's what we mean by shabby and sons. So do you want to be that kind of tailor, or you want to be that tailor that people are like always like, her work is neat, his work is neat, try him, he's really good at what he does, he doesn't, or he or she doesn't keep your clothes for long, they maintain your fabric, your fabrics well. How do you want your customers to see you? What do you want to be on the minds of your customers? That's something you have to work on. Do you want to be the tailor that is known for excellence? Then policies like how you want your clients to be treated. Do you want to be that tailor who is always harsh to your clients? You just talk to your clients anyhow, you're not polite, you don't care about your clients, you don't care about how they feel, you just treat them anyhow. You're just concerned about the money, and if you're not bringing the money, that's no, you don't want to be that kind of client. Treat your client, yeah, that kind of tailor treats your clients with respect, treat them with reverence, because they are without them, there's no money for you, nigga. Without them, your business will just die. That's my point. So make policies that don't hurt you, don't hurt your clients as well. And let your policies be flexible, please. Don't go setting rigid policies that are not, that cannot bend, are not pliable. You can tweak here and there. Let your policies be flexible. As you grow in the business, some policies will change, some will get even more harder. You put more emphasis on some, because as you grow you get burnt here and there. Customers will teach you a few lessons. Why you teach customers a few lessons, but you learn the rope as you go on. Now my last and final tip is market your business, market your product. You are your model. Wear your products. It's on you that people would say, I like your dress, who made it, can you hook me up with your tailor? And you're like, I made the clothes myself. And then, oh, you mean you make dresses, you made this, can I get your number, I would like to make something like this, or can I see other dresses you've made, I've been looking for tailors. You're marketing yourself. Market yourself. Be your own model. Be your own billboard. That's what I'm trying to say. Be your own billboard. Let people see you and see your handwork on you. Whatever you make, let people see it on you. If it's good enough for you to wear, they would also patronize you. And then we have social media. We have Twitter, we have Instagram, we have WhatsApp, we have Facebook. You can also market your products on social media. That being said, we've come to the end of these tips. That's just the little that I have to drop, the little I know. Or I mean, there are so many tips on starting tailoring business, but this is just the little I can drop here. Please do like, share, comment. If you have questions to ask me on how to start a tailoring business, please leave it in the comment section, and I promise you I would answer the questions. And do well to share this video to your friends, your sisters, your colleagues, your neighbors. I'm sure a lot of them, there are a lot of people who would want to start this business and they don't know how to go about it. I'm here to help. And also, if you have other tips on how to start your tailoring business that I did not mention in this video, please do well to also leave in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for staying through. Please don't forget to click on the notification bell. Don't forget to also share, and please like my videos. Thank you so much. Bye.